Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is a somber um first half that I'm joining you right now. And shout out to all the people who are here waiting. Jay Mazzella. Um, I definitely agree that the I definitely agree that the Giants still have a chance to win this thing in the second half, but it was an ugly first half, and we'll get into it. I'll break it down drive by drive. But shout out to Jay Mazzella. And I do feel bad, by the way. I do feel bad for Dable as well because I don't think this one is on him right now. I know that we've been critical of Brian Dable, at least I have. I've been critical of some of the decisions that they've made, but I can't put this on Dable. Like, this is a dude missing wide open wide receivers, not even throwing the people wide open on plays that are designed to throw to them. Like, yeah, it's bad. DJ looks shaky. And if you guys have been following me, right? DJ has been shaky, but I thought this was an opportunity for him to put together back to back good performances. And he still can because it's only the first half, but this was not a very good first half. This was a vintage bad first half out of number 8. So yeah, it's not good. Not good. I I have to disagree. I don't know if this is a bad look for Dable because I don't know what he's supposed to do. Right? Like, he has a quarterback that has to play. He's putting that quarterback in positions to be successful, and that quarterback's just missing. Like, he's just not getting it done. We can call a spade the spade. He's not getting it done right now. He needs to play better. Neil has been good. I know, and shout out to JT. I'm definitely gonna have to eat that my start sit with Daniel Jones as my bold prediction start if he continues to play this bad. And you know what? Like, what do you do, right? What do you do? But I think Neil has looked good. It's funny. There's been one sack given up. That sack that was given up on the flea flicker. Who gave up that sack, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't Evan Neal. Was not Evan Neal. We'll just say that. Daniel Jones benched in the second half. That would be rough, right? Like, because I just don't like the backups. What? I don't know. I just don't like the backups. I still think, as sad as it is to say, I still think Jones gives them the best chance. But I could see a quick hook in the second half if he continues to just miss wide open guys, right? I could see him. I can see them having a quick hook from him, but I don't know if you come out of the second half, and do that. Frankie Crocker says Dable sucks. He doesn't motivate. Good coaches win sometimes with bad teams. This is the same story since he's been here. It's not the same story since he's been here, Frankie, because he won with a bad team in 2020 and 2021 or 2022, excuse me. We can't act as if 2022 didn't happen. That was a bad team. That was an overachieving bad team, and he won with that team. So, like, what are we gonna say? Like, it's bad for him right now. I'm not defending him, but come on, we gotta be a little bit more realistic when we say he sucks and he hasn't done this and he hasn't done that when he was the 2022 Coach of the Year. I want to go through this first half, and again, I've got notes, series by series. Overall, defense can't seem to stop the run. I don't know why Carolina's not running more, because the defense hasn't consistently stopped the run all day. I would run a lot more. If you're wondering Whether or not this is a big ass mimosa, yes, it is. I don't know why the Panthers haven't run more, but the Giants' run defense, especially on the edges, has not been good. Tackling has not been consistently good at all. They've given up a lot of tackles. I'm sorry, they've given up a lot of extra yards because they have not made tackles. That's a bad sign always. Um, Also, there's 4 critical passes that Daniel Jones missed. That the deep dig across to Malik Neighbors that I thought he should have hit early in the game. The out and up stop that he should have hit Malik Neighbors that he sailed over his head. The flea flicker where both guys came open, didn't pass the ball, ended up getting sacked, and then throwing the ball directly at Clowney when he's standing right in front of you and you know he's a tall, long, athletic dude. That's just a bad. Those are 4 bad throws by Daniel Jones. I'm gonna get into first series. Burns gets a sack. It's a good sack because he squeezed with the run fake, and then was able to redirect and go after the quarterback, was able to get him down, but there was good coverage behind. He had 2 wide receivers that were coming across, actually a tight end and a wide receiver that were coming across. Both of them were blanket covered. It was a great sack. The first offensive series, the deep shot play action to Hyatt, it was great. It's a great come out and go. Hyatt looked like he was fighting for the ball, which is abnormal because he normally just looks like he's trying to draw a foul. He kind of did a little drawing a foul thing, but he was going after the ball. That was good to see. Again, we talked about DJ overthrowing the wide open Malik Neighbors on the right side in that series. No point. Second drive, horrible tackling, horrible keeping the edges. Panthers run the ball right down the Giants' throat, and they score a touchdown. You can't give up almost 100. You can't give up almost 100 yards rushing in the first half and expect to be successful as a defense. But for as bad as they played in them first 2 series, after that, they've played really well. Second offensive series, where's the rushing attack at? Why are they not feeding Tyrone Tracy the ball more? Why did they not have more design runs for Daniel Jones? We were 2 series in, right? We were 2 series in, and for some reason, like no Daniel Jones run plays. Jones was off, missing people, not reading correctly. It's been bad. Third series, the Giants bend but don't break. On the runs defense still looks bad, but they force a field goal, right? They force a field goal. We get into the second series. Because they're running the ball, there was only 2 offensive series in the first quarter. There was only 2 offensive series in the first quarter. There were only 3 offensive series in the second quarter, right? Third offensive series, we finally get a QB run. Accuracy and vision off for Jones. Hyatt makes a really good catch down the field. Good to see him. Welcome to the season kind of moment for him. He gets way too demonstrative after every single catch. Maybe that's because he doesn't get a lot of catches, but I'd like to see him just get up and go back to the huddle. Like, you didn't score a touchdown, dude. You just scored a first down. That's it. You just got a first down. Fourth down and 3 after a 9-yard pickup, 4th down and 3. Instead of going for it, we bring Graham Gano out, who hasn't kicked in how long, to go for a field goal, miss it. That I put on Dable. I wish he would be more aggressive. He had 2 opportunities to be aggressive. That first series, I thought he should have went for it on 4th down. And then this third series, I thought he should have went for it on 4th down. On 4th down. Let's be aggressive. What do you have to lose? Dwayne Murphy Jr., yeah, my boy is out there. I don't know if he's my boy, but I have been caping for him. He's doing his thing so far. so far. Neal looked good on a couple of run plays because he's a great run blocker. Mazzella. Like, that's really what it comes down to, right? Fourth defensive series. The defense is stabilizing, right? The defense is stabilizing. They get another 3 and out. Burns with the pressure up the middle. Tyler Nubin looks better around the line of scrimmage than he does in the deep third. He just does. He doesn't look good in the deep third. He looks good around the line of scrimmage. The Giants are going to have to find another way to use him better, closer to the line of scrimmage, because in the deep third, he really looks lost a lot of times. Fourth offensive series. Tyrone Tracy starts to get to working. Illuminor gives up the sack on the flea flicker. Now, in fairness, Daniel Jones should have threw the ball, but I think it's interesting that Illuminor on the left side gives up the sack and not Evan Neal on the right side. There was also one play that was a screen pass a couple series before that. There was a screen pass they were setting up where both of those dudes looked like they were getting beat off the edge, but it may have been that they were supposed to invite those guys up the field, but it did look a little bit from that standpoint. The fact that they don't hit the flea flicker kills the play. We're out of here. Fifth defensive series. The defense is settled in. They're making plays. Anytime they get the Panthers in a must-pass situation, it is an advantage for the Giants, right? It's an advantage for the Giants. They can unleash their pass rush. I need to see more. I need to see more from Azeez Ojulari. He has to think about every single game the rest of this year as I'm auditioning for other teams to try to drive the value up, right? If I'm him, that's how I look at it. I need to see more Azeez off the edge in these situations. The fifth offensive series, Jones started calming down. He was delivering good passes. Tracy running well. It seemed like a really good balance. And then this is what I will say. Like, I just don't understand when we're running it this well, right? If the Giants are running it this well, why get away from that, right? Why get away from that? Keep running it. Instead, play action. Jones rolling out, Jadeveon Clowney in front of him. And instead of pump faking like we used to see the great Steve Young do all the time, pump faking, get him in the air, run around him, or just use your athleticism to change direction and get the ball off. He throws the ball directly at him. Like, not directly at him like in his body, but the man is 6'5", 6'6". He's uber athletic, right? Like, that's the thing. So that really comes down to everything we've seen, and then obviously the defense goes out there and make sure that they don't let up any more. Make sure they don't let up any more. I think that this is a game the Giants could win if the defense continues to play like they've played after the first 3 series, or really more after the first 2 series, because the third series they gave up a field goal, but they played decent defense. If they play that well, right? If they play that well in the second half and the offense just finds a way to put 14 to 21 points on the board, I think they have a chance to win this game. I know I just said a whole lot asking for the offense to put up 21 points in the second half, but conviction. I really and truly feel they can. Like, I watched what the Panthers were doing. They're not getting all that much pressure in the pass rush. They're doing a good job of protecting for the most part. The quarterback just needs to be able to deliver the passes, and once again, they have to find a way to get Malik Neighbors the football while he's moving, instead of all of these passes where he is sedentary. He catches it and then has to try to make something happen with defenders like bearing down on him. That's really just not a recipe for success for anyone. Like, I need to see Malik Neighbors in space And we haven't seen a lot of Malik Neighbors in space at all this year, at all. And so that's one thing that I would definitely like to see. I think this game is here to be won. I think they have a chance. It's Germany. Let's make this thing happen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Hey, make sure you go hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends to hit that subscribe button. I'll definitely be back on Monday with the reaction from this game, all of that good stuff. Until next time, enjoy the second half. I'm Coach Gene Clemons, and I have a giant issue.